What up, what up, what up? Your boy Savage, aka Sev Cisneros. You tuning in to Sev Lokes Hotels 2.0. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Let's get to the politic. Big shout out to everybody showing the channel love. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you for the interactions. Before I start this video, let me make this clear. I'm not promoting gang life, gang culture. I'm just telling a testimony, giving life experiences, shining some light on the Denver Metro. So with that being said, let's get to this video. But first, bear with me if I'm breathing a little heavy. I ran from my gym 2 blocks away from my house and I sprinted back from the gym because one of the most important things you can do is put food in your system right after you work out. Your muscles are ripped. Your muscles are hungry. So you want to come to the kitchen and you want to, deal up something that you could put in the system. Your muscles are asking you, I need to eat. I need to eat. 45 minutes. So whenever you work out, in the 45-minute mark, right after you work out to 45 minutes, that's the most important time that you want to put food in your system. Your muscles are hella hungry at that time, bro. And if you want to really have results, that's what you do. Don't put no crazy carbs. Go get some real food. You'll feel better. Your body will thank you. Tips by Savage, man. Mile high salute to all the riders. I'm here to give tips. No, I'm just playing. But let's get to this video. So the homie recommended this video, Big Mobbin. Mile high salute to the homie. He's been showing my channel a lot of love. And he's asked me and also a couple other people that do Colorado-based YouTube, why is nobody talking about Montbello Truist, MTPs? Now, to be 100, I steer away from certain videos based off of, I don't have that much history with some of these neighborhoods. Now, I heard of them. I heard stories. One big reason why I didn't do the Glowville video right away is because, like I said, I didn't have enough history and, I couldn't act like I was just thugging with them fools and I knew everything about them. Same with Montbello Truist. I started hearing this name early in the 2000s, right? I'm going to do the video because, he asked, but I started hearing about this name pop up early 2000s, Montbello Truist. It gets around. If you in the streets, it gets around and people started talking about this new neighborhood popping up. And it was some of my East Side homies. And they were like, yeah, them fools, they get it in. But if I'm not mistaken, I honestly don't think Montbello Truist started out as Crips. Maybe down the road, because of their family and the ties in Montbello, they adopted the Crip way. They adopted Crippin'. But at first, I just remember people saying that they were a high school clique from Montbello High School. People had a good name about them. So later down the road, my auntie, they moved to Montbello on Elk Street. They live right across the street from the elementary where the park is. And if you go on the other side of the park, there's an elementary. And I remember that everybody used to play basketball because the basketball rims were low, so you could dunk. And some of them Montbello Truist fools would be over there. And they'd be like, what up, Truist? And it seemed like it was always one of them fools fighting, right? And one thing about Montbello, they have essays and essay hoods and a lot of Mexicanos. Well, at this time, there was actually racial tensions. In the high school, there was racial tensions. And I could remember Montbello Truist, they always talked about this. They were always on the front line when it came to backing up what they believed in at that high school. And they would actually begin it in with the essays that went to that school. It was like racial wars and stuff, like mini racial wars, and fools didn't like each other. And there was a lot of sad trip. But Montbello Truist were always on the front line. Then it was homecoming I don't remember what year it was, but it was homecoming. And at that time, I was doing a little partying. I was networking with people from different high schools. So I would get invited to homecoming dances and snowball dances. And I think that week, one of my homies, Joe, he invited me to Montbello's homecoming. And, I was like, hell yeah, because, everybody parties after the homecomings. So I go up there, and before the dance even started, there was people in the parking lot already tripping with each other, and it was them Montbello Truist fools. But I'm going to tell you like this. They always came off as like jocks and different individuals that were popular. It was like a popular clique at Montbello High School. So, I didn't even know that they were politicking, and they were keyways. Now, if somebody can answer this later down the road, did they become Crips? Because there's a lot of fives out there, 5 Trey, so maybe they did become Crips, and maybe, I'm mistaken on that, but at first I don't think they were Crips. But you let me know. Like, I'm not from Montbello, you know what I'm saying? But what I could say is that their name at that school, they always had a good name, and they were always activated in what they did. They might have been going to school, but sometimes school was a war zone in school. I can remember going to high school and fools, cliques didn't like each other, and they would be tripping, and it kind of reminded me of that situation at Montbello High School with the Montbello Truist fools. So shout out to all the homies from the Ballos, Montbello Truist. One more thing I wanted to say. In the Denver metro, you always had cliques of like of fools that had reputations, but they were not really under anything. Like, you had MVPs. They're Brick City fools, and yes, some fools say, hey, they Crip down, because a lot of the Brick City hood is Crips. But they took on everybody killing. They playboy, they're pimps. You had Gambinos, and a lot of fools would say they were affiliated with the Crips. But to my understanding, a lot of them fools just was a clique. And MTPs, you know what I'm saying? They had an affiliation with Crips, but they were just a clique. Even on the west side, you have PA fools. The north side has C-Dub fools. They were affiliated with organizations, but they were just cliques, tagging crews. So that's what I'm getting at. I think Montbello Truist was just a clique, but I might be mistaken. I'm not from Montbello. So you know what it is. Hopefully I answered a little bit of questions that the homie was asking. Mall High salute, get at me. You know what it is. Let's go.